Hey y'all, it's Micayla. If you didn't already know, I'm feeling like left eye up in here. It's me again, and I'm back. So y'all are probably wondering where I've been. We gonna get into that. So let me just tell y'all, this vlog picks up at pretty much the very end of 2025, like November, yeah, like later November actually. At this point, I wasn't vlogging or filming or anything like that because it was so much going on, y'all. Like, I'm having to deal with organizational stuff, I'm dealing with grad school, I'm dealing with life, baby. You know, you got a social life and a romantic life on top of the school and the work, and like, it was a lot going on. So at this point, I am in a deep depression. Like, literally the night before I started picking up the camera and filming, I called my mom and I'm like boo-hoo crying. Like, it was a lot. This vlog picks up with me trying to pick myself back up. Y'all, it's just been a roller coaster. When I'm on a roller coaster, what am I finna pick up a camera for? I'm fearing for my life, and you want me to film it? Yeah, no. That just ain't me. I'm trying to do better, y'all. After that last video I posted, I was going through a whole like situationship, crashing and burning. So I was depressed from that, even though like I had some ups over the summer and everything like that, but that was affecting me, and also having to prepare for applying for grad school, my PhD programs, starting to get overwhelmed with that. You know, I kept having ideas in my head, but it was also just finding the time and energy to do it and actually film, edit, and all that. And sometimes I would film stuff, but it would take me so long to get around to editing, and like if I did have time to edit, I didn't feel like it. So it just ended up being outdated and old, and I just never got around to doing that. So a lot of stuff just got deleted, I'm not gonna lie, like, because it's like that's not even me anymore. Like I done went through 5 different versions of myself off camera now. We just gonna have to start from scratch. Honestly, not from scratch, but you know, like start over a little bit. You know, like this is my channel. I'm gonna rebrand however many times I want to, and that's just all. The burnout was real. The burnout was real. And then when I was just having like actual good moments in my life and things that are worth turning the camera on and recording, I just was just enjoying the moment. Like, I'm very much an in the moment kind of person. Even if I was having a good time, like I didn't have my camera with me, because at that point I like low-key kind of gave up on creating content, even though like it's always been in the back of my head, like, oh, I'm gonna get back on it. But then I wouldn't be taking steps to get back on it. Like, I went to go see Beyonce, didn't film anything landscape. Like, I filmed things purely for myself, but not for the content, you know, if I was filming at all. Say all that to say, when I finally did pick up the camera, it was just like really trying to get myself out of a rut and get myself going.
So, Jesus, my voice is so deep. I gotta pick myself back up. I gotta pick myself back up, y'all. I really do. I gotta get it together. Look at all this laundry and just, it's bad. Grad school applications. It's about to be finals week. I gotta get stuff together for this organization. Some of the stuff is gonna make sense later, but like, y'all, it's a lot going on. I ain't even gotten into my personal life. Yesterday, I basically hit rock bottom, and now I'm like, all right, it's time to get back up.
Wrap it up.
You see, this is my first time posting in months. This is literally why. First, first I'm gonna wash my hair. It's been a week. It looks worse than it is, honestly. But it's gonna be a breeze, y'all. I just got my hair trimmed. I don't know what I'm about to do to my hair. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out later. This is what be happening. I'm like, I need to do this, and that. And then I get overwhelmed before I even get up. So let me just get up.
Twice emotional stability, a sound body and tranquility. I deserve it all. Like minds and less enemies. Stock investments, more entities. I deserve it all. VVS's white diamonds, GNX with the seat back reclining. Bitch, I deserve it all. Put my homes on the beachfront. Flying private, what you eat for lunch. I deserve it all. The respect and the accolades. Lapping on the island, watching Castaway. I deserve it all. For every good nigga that passed away, said 2.5 million on the average day. I deserve it all. Keep my name by the world leaders. Keep my crowds loud inside the beats. I deserve it all. More money, more power, more freedom. Everything heaven allowed us. Bitch, I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I deserve it all. I deserve it all. Cause my intentions was pure. Even when you wasn't sure, even with every allure, how much temptation you endured. You probably look for every cure. I said I deserve it all. I'm waking up at 6 a.m., 6 miles a day, conditioning my win. I said I deserve it all. I'm showing up as your friend, telling truths better than your next of kin. I said I deserve it all. I never asked for too much credit, seeking validation just for the aesthetics. Bitch, I deserve it all. I see you as a human first, even when you didn't understand your worth. Bitch, I deserve it all. It's innate that my business writing words, trying to elevate these children. That's why I deserve it all.
I literally forgot to film like literally anything else. The laundry is put up. Look at that. The bed ain't made, but that's besides the point. Vanity cleaned up. Dinner cooked. I already ate and everything. Got some greens on the side with some rice, you feel me? Dishes. I cleaned the dishes, but then I generated more dishes, so. But now I'm just chilling, watching gameplays. I just got contacted, so now I'm doing a shoot tomorrow. Stuff really just be happening to me.
So as y'all can see, yeah, I ended up doing a shoot, which did help pick me up. Like, I'm grateful for that experience. Like, at that point, I really was just kind of doing anything to get myself active, you know, doing things that aren't like business related or just like obligations, but it's like stuff that I'm going to enjoy. Like, I love doing shoots. I love taking my own pictures. I love having other people take my pictures. Like, pictures is something I'm usually doing. Like, I genuinely like to, you know, model, play around with the camera, get different angles and things like that. So I was trying to get in my modeling bag a little bit. When I am in these depressions, it's because I stopped doing my creative endeavors. So I was literally just trying to get back into that part of my life, just creativity and, you know, expressing myself in a creative way.
Pray for those who prayed against me. Every reason why my ancestors sent me, bitch, I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. Put a smile on my mama. Good health and good karma. Yeah, she deserves it all. 100 murals out in Compton. Remember me, I kept my promise. Yeah, we deserve it all.
I'll insert some pictures here for sure, so y'all can see how that turned out. Sometimes you really do have to make yourself look better so you can feel better. Like, fake it till you make it. That's a real mantra. Like, I know people say it all the time, like low-key, like as a joke or like something that's serious, but like that works. Like, fake it till you make it, look good to feel good. Two things I live by for sure.
A better life for my daughter made my son take it further than his father. Yeah, he deserves it all. A close relationship with God whispered to me every time I close my eyes. He said, you deserve it all. Keep these bitch niggas away from me. Keep all my blessings faithfully. Keep my essence contagious. That's okay.
If I'm not looking good, it's probably because I'm not feeling good. You can easily reverse that. My life continues on into, y'all, like literally it was just situationship after situationship. Dudes just leading me on, just not wanting me for real. If they did want me, they wanted someone else and they chose them instead or whatever. Like, it was just dudes really just not taking me serious, just doing whatever they want, and I'm just stuck with the feelings and left to pick up my own pieces and heal. On top of everything I had going on academically and professionally, because I'm at this point, I really need to get a move on these PhD applications. And I am also president of GSA, which we'll get into. I was also building connections with other people. And whenever I'm like forming new connections with people, I don't really want to have the camera in their face and just have the camera around them. Like, not everybody is comfortable with like someone vlogging and, you know, having this camera in their space. And even if you're not filming them directly, like still, not everybody is comfortable around cameras, you know? With that being said, I kind of just like wouldn't bring my camera with me. Even though like my content is a part of me. I shouldn't be afraid to bring my camera around people just because, you know, we're not cool like that. But that was my reasoning at the time, and sometimes that still is my reasoning. Like, I just don't be wanting to bring the camera around everybody. So now we're gonna fast forward to Thanksgiving time. It's the night before Thanksgiving, I think. Actually, I am making stuffed bell peppers for the first time. My mom gave me my auntie's recipe, so I was doing that because we were doing a potluck for my job, and I said I would do stuffed bell peppers because it seemed pretty easy. And yeah, so that's what I did.
That thing up, mommy, make it roll. Once you pop, lock it for me, girl. Get on with your mama, gave it to you, baby girl. Let it show. Once you pop, drop it for me, baby, we can roll.
Pop, lock, and drop it. 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 And drop it. And drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. And drop it.
I will say I put my foot in them peppers. They were immaculate. My coworkers agreed. For Thanksgiving, I went home to Louisiana, where my extended family is, and met up with my parents there. Usually when I'm around family, I don't really like to have the camera around them, just because like my family is older, country, just real, like it's not very content creator environment-esque. Like, and honestly, most of the time when I'm around family, we're not really doing anything. We're just kind of spending time with people, having conversations, but not doing much, just kind of chilling in each other's faces. So it really don't mean much. It's not much to film anyway. I went out to New Orleans and met with one of my friends there, so y'all are gonna see some of that footage.
Well, you can buy it for me.
People with my chick when I'm in jail. And also met up with one of my friends from TSU, which that was a whole thing. While we were all down there, I actually ran into some of my old LSU acquaintances. So stopped, talked with them. We were out like in a club. The club lets out, it's 2 a.m., it's after 2 a.m. Me and the group I'm with my friend from TSU, she had like her best friend and 2 other guys with her that she was cool with. They're like walking to find an Uber and I'm walking behind them, but as we're doing that, we stop, or no, I stopped because we passed my acquaintances from LSU, so I stopped to talk to them more, trying to figure out like, you know, like what y'all doing, what y'all on, and I get invited to go with them. My friend from TSU, she's like, hey, are you going with them? You coming with us? What you doing? And I ended up going with my acquaintances. But it ended up low-key being a thing after, because she was like, very like, you disappeared on us. I'm like, but did I? Because I just stopped to talk. Like, I didn't veer off the course. Like, I didn't dart off somewhere. Like, I literally just stopped walking. Like, other than that, I had a great time that night. Like, a time was had. But after the fact, like, just having that whole conversation with my friend or whatever, I'm just like, interesting. I feel like that's a story for another time. So y'all know I mentioned GSA towards the beginning of this, right? So GSA is the Graduate Student Association at TSU, Texas Southern. I became president, which I didn't really want to become president, but that's also a whole nother story. Being president of an underfunded organization at the school, an organization that has advisors that don't really do much, and then it's also an organization of grad students. Grad students are very busy. You know, undergrad students, they're going to college to get involved with these orgs, to put their best foot forward, gain this experience, and do this, and that. Grad students, on the other hand, no. You gotta pull teeth to get people to come out and, you know, build the community up. Like, I feel like that definitely contributed to my stress. Just trying to come up with events, delegate roles to the other e-board members and everything like that. What's coming up next is me putting together goodie bags for, I think this was for midterms, for finals. It was for finals, because finals week is a hard time. Like, regardless of your classification, undergrad, graduate, it's a tough time. It is. And then I was going through it as well because I'm having to wrap up applying for these grad schools and everything. I keep saying grad school, but I mean PhD. I'm having to wrap up these applications, get these letters of recommendations together. On top of like my own mountain of shit I gotta get done, I am having to take care of this organization. And you know, I said I was gonna do these goodie bags. I'm putting them together myself.
So I'm currently at work the day after Thanksgiving break. It's the worst day ever. But I'm making these words of encouragement because for the Graduate Student Association, I'm handing out little survival kits for finals because it's finals week. This is a terrible time. This is a terrible time, y'all. I still have graduate school applications due, but I'm handwriting these notes for encouragement because I don't know, like handwritten just hits harder, you know. And then I'm gonna put them in the bags, which y'all are gonna see. This one looks like so far. I'm making 30 of them, and then I'm thinking about tearing these apart, and then each bag will have 2.
I am literally putting together these bags while I'm at work. Like, when I tell y'all I was working overtime trying to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but it got done. So at this point, like, we're in December, especially like after finals, I was going out a lot more and just trying to have my fun, especially since like I had finished my PhD application at this point. So I was having a grand old time trying to do whatever I wanted. Time was had. So yeah, one thing about Houston, the DJs, they can be iffy.
I just wanna let you know you only fuck them hoes, baby. They win, don't look better.
So yeah, in this clip, that DJ, we were at groups. The DJ just kept, or the MC, whoever, he was just talking over the songs, and then the transitions weren't transitioning like how they were supposed to transition. And me, I'm musically inclined. You see, it's a keyboard over there, it's covered up. But if something's off, I'm gonna be like, this DJ sucks. So yeah, that's why I was making that face. It wasn't giving. We had a good time at Grooves, regardless. That was a nice little pregame spot because it was a Friday, and I think they closed early on Fridays. They closed at midnight. We went from Grooves to Paradise.
For the vlog. Look, I'll go. back her jacket. Oh my goodness. Get that girl back her jacket.
We had a time in paradise. That was my first time going, but that was my first time going with the group because the first time I went, it was with the situationship. It was just us two there. Like it was during the day, like it wasn't nothing for real. But this is my first time going, having a section, just having a ball. This is also like one of the first times I'm going out with my friends from grad school, like us as a group, because I had been out with some of them like individually before, but not like out as, you know, like multiples of us, you know? So yeah, overall, like that was a very fun night. As you can see, like I was getting more comfortable around people, so I did bring my camera. Well, I didn't bring my camera, I brought my phone and I recorded. The more comfortable I get with people, the more I start filming and bring my camera around. Like I don't want to have my camera around everybody. If I got my camera around you, I'm cool with you for real, or I just don't care at the moment. But either way. Hey y'all, it's been a minute since I've actually like sat down and talked. From when I've been on go, I'm always doing something. Even when I'm not doing anything, it's like I just don't have the energy to even talk to myself. Lately, I just go to work, go home. As soon as I get home, I go to sleep. Like that's how bad it is. And I want to say like I can definitely blame some of this on the vitamin D deficiency. I can definitely blame some of this on the daylight savings ending, and you don't be realizing how much it affects you. Finals, that was 2 weeks ago. Grades, A1 as always, never have to worry about that for me. And since the semester ended, like I just been trying to rest, honestly, like as much as I can. This really was like one of the hardest semesters I've had to go through. Like this was tough. I'm using this Camille Rose Refreshing Moisture Mist. Using this leave-in. Doing that because I will have had these in for going on 2 weeks. Saturday makes 2 weeks in. Today is Thursday. It's definitely necessary so the hair doesn't get tangled up, but yeah, this is definitely like one of the hardest semesters because not only was I dealing with like, you know, typical grad school stuff, I was also dealing with applying to more grad school. I had to apply to PhD programs, and they were all either due November 15th or they were due, most of them were due December 1st. And when I tell you, like, trying to get that together, man, that had me stressed. That had me not panicking, but like weighed down with anxiety every single day. Waking up every morning, I would lay in bed until I was running late. When I get like that, that's how you know it's bad. Ooh, let's spray this way. How many schools did I apply to? I applied to like a lot. 12, 13, I think. If you know, you know. Applying to undergrad schools, you're applying to like the same number. You want to increase your chances of getting into a school so you can have somewhere to go, right? Except with applying to PhD programs, it's a lot more rigorous, more selective, more competitive than just applying to these colleges for undergrad. This is a whole nother ballpark. You're having to do more just to potentially be accepted. And then we haven't even gotten to the interview portion of this yet. Hopefully schools reach out to me so they can interview me, because that's like a part of like all these application processes for like most of these colleges. They want to interview you to see what you're like on paper. You know, like you can sound great on paper and everything, but it doesn't necessarily mean that translates to in person. Anxiety isn't going away is what I'm trying to say. So right now I'm just like trying to enjoy life, especially while I don't have classes, because that definitely like takes a load off of things. So I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. Last week I went and saw Gunna in person. That was such an experience, and I'm so glad I went. I was supposed to go with someone, but they blew me off and ghosted. They were heading down the path to ghosting, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to go with you anymore, because one thing about it, if I ask you a basic question, I mean, do you still want to go to this with me? or not, and you take longer than a couple days to answer, baby, don't worry about it. That is your answer. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna go without you. And that's exactly what I did. And let me tell you, I had a vision for this concert. I didn't know, but like I knew I wanted to go all out. I wanted to have a whole outfit. It's like, I feel like braids will look really good with this fit. Like some brown or burgundy braids will look really good. So this style popped up on my For You page on TikTok, and I was like, this is so cute. I should do this. And that's exactly what I did. Found somebody who could do them. I enjoyed the experience because, y'all, I haven't gotten my hair done, or I should say braids. I haven't gotten braids done by another person. It's like, I think the last time was before I went off to college, actually. Like right before I came to LSU. Since then, I've done my own braids. Even before that person, I was doing my own braids. So I feel like this year was kind of just about like letting go and letting other people take care of me for once. Especially with my hair, because this is also like the first time I had somebody do my natural hair in years. So it's definitely like been an experience, and I enjoyed every second of it. Like, I think a huge part of it is just picking the right stylist, doing your research, going with your gut, making sure there aren't any red flags. Honestly, like, y'all be booking with these people and it be red flags from the jump, and it's like, girl, why would you still go through with this? Even though like they do tangle a bit, honestly, like unless you like rolling in the grass every day, it's no reason for them to be getting that tangled. Like honestly, like one pass through with the paddle brush and I'd be good. And I don't even need to brush them every day. Mind you, I don't even do like the recommended maintenance all the time. Like this is actually my first time like actually brushing and twisting him up so I can put him in the bonnet. Like no, I usually wrap all the braids like this, wrap around in the back of my head, and then I slip the bonnet on. Like that's it. So I really don't think it's that hard. I don't know what y'all be doing with y'all hair for real. I would definitely get this style again. Like this is so cute, and it's something different from just your typical knotless, your typical goddess braids. It's different. But back to the Gunna concert. It was such an experience, and it's crazy how you get done wrong, but like you can tell things were supposed to be this way. When I tell you, everything ran so smoothly that night. I didn't have no issues. Got home, got ready. My Uber driver to the concert was so like, we had great conversations the entire time. And then she dropped me off, made sure I was safe. Instead of, because you know, like when you're getting dropped off to somewhere that has like heavy traffic, just a lot of people in one area because of the event, them Uber drivers be wanting you to get out and walk to the entrance. No, she made sure she dropped me off like right at the entrance where I could just go and walk in. Got in, I got a good spot. I got there at the perfect time, because if I had gotten there any later, my tickets were general admission standing, so if I had gotten there any later, I would have been stuck behind people trying to see Gunna. And y'all, I'm only 5'2", so like that was not, no. So yeah, I was like right behind the railing, blocks off general admission standing from the booths, and so the only people like in front of me like that kind of blocked my view were the people in the booths. And even that wasn't that bad, especially because the people in the booths in front of me, they didn't get there until like right before the concert started, and he was still like, I could see him fine, like I could still see. Y'all can never make me hate Gunna. I don't care that he's niche. Like I'm not in the streets. What, this ain't got nothing to do with me. And yeah, him losing that weight doing wonders for him, by the way. And he's clearly in a, like, going to jail put him clearly in a different mindset. Now he's reaping the benefits of it. And it's such a stark contrast from Young Thug, given that Young Thug spent more time in jail, that he will be even in an even better mindset than Gunna. But instead, like, Young Thug is still like just in his feelings, dwelling on the past. He ain't really doing much. I think he just dropped that album with 21 Savage or whatever. I don't know. Point is, he ain't doing much for real. Gunna is selling out shows and selling out run clubs. He's doing great things. And then you got Young Thug over here whining and just yapping. Because that's all he did in jail was yap. And you can see that because he arguably looked worse than he did before he went to jail. I'm gonna lie. But anyway, it's just a clear difference in what you make of your environment and what happens to you. So I definitely enjoyed seeing Gunna live. Even though like the experience wasn't what I expected, because I was expecting to go with somebody, but I actually really enjoyed going by myself. And if I had gotten the opportunity to do it again with the person I intended on going with, I still would go by myself. So yeah, really like highlight of my December for real. I went shopping this past weekend for remaining Christmas gifts and also like white elephants, like what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. But we also did a white elephant at work and that was nice. Ooh, y'all, they got me my job got me a whole knife set. I mean, not knife set, sorry. That's what somebody else got though. What I got is a whole set of pots and pans. And when I tell you, like, I'm so grateful for that. Like, as a college student, I've been only cooking out of like one skillet this entire time. And I do have other pots. I have one other pot and what else? I have a large pot, but I really only use that for like when I'm cooking beans. It's like bro, like y'all know, like as a college student, because I've been using the same beat up pots and little skillets that like these aren't even like mine. Like this is my old roommate in college. Like this is hers. And when she moved out, she didn't take it with her because she left like abruptly. But I still been using them, and I've been telling myself like I'm gonna buy like my own, kitchen stuff, and I just never do. So for them to give me this, and it's like quality too. For them to give me this, like, bro, I'm so grateful. Like I would have never expected a job to give me this. Being in grad school, I really couldn't ask for a better job. Like I'm so grateful for them. Like they just be letting me do my work. As long as I got everything stocked up, and as long as I get done whatever they ask me to do, when they ask me, like, I don't have no issues. I can do my work in peace. And this is exactly what I wanted out of a job while I'm in grad school. It's just like a low maintenance administrative position where I can just do what I need to do and still generate an income out of the white elephant. I got this retro speaker. I'm gonna show y'all. I got this retro speaker and I feel like it matches my apartment perfectly. I haven't taken it out the box yet, but
Okay, y'all, so this is the wireless speaker I got from the, what is it called? The white elephant thing at my job. So I'm about to unbox it. Yeah, I'm doing this now because I need to clean my apartment because I'm about to be hosting people later. So let's get into it. This is so cool. And it does play radio. So I'm assuming this is the charger. Isn't she pretty? I love it. Okay, so right now it's playing the radio. But if I push this button, it's gonna connect to Bluetooth. This is how you change the station. It has AM radio too, but this is FM obviously. And then the volume is right here. This is so cool. I love this. Hey, come on.
like, y'all, I'm super excited. Like, I love getting gifts that are actually what I want. Like when you get gifts and it's like, would I get this myself? No. I mean, I guess this is cool, but it ain't really what I want. Like, to get a gift that you actually want, man, love it. Next week, I'm going home to Georgia, though, not Louisiana. I'm going home to Georgia where my parents live. And that's where I'll be at for Christmas. I will say, I have finally gotten a skincare routine, y'all, that is really clearing up my skin. And it's really just a matter of time. Once I hit a point where my skin is even clearer than this, I'll show y'all what the routine is. I saw this post once where it was like, I can't tell, like whoever is in control of my life, it's like I can't tell if they like me or hate me. Because it's like things are getting better, but things are also getting worse. I don't know. One more semester left. Next semester honestly ain't gonna be much easier because I have to take a comprehensive exam. Hopefully, prayers, fingers crossed, all of that stuff manifest. Hopefully I get to be interviewed by these PhD programs, which is gonna take up a lot of time. My birthday is in March, and then also like planning like graduation pictures and graduation and what I'm gonna do to celebrate, because you know it's important to celebrate these accomplishments and not just like treat them like items on a to-do list, you know? For now, I'm really just focused on closing out the year strong. So I'll try to get some footage tomorrow, but honestly, y'all, like I'll be so in the moment. Like I really do not, like I don't even like bringing my camera for real. Here I am, I'll bring my camera on top of having my phone and I still won't record a single thing. Like I'm just such an in the moment gal. I really am. But I'm gonna try tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna try, especially I'm gonna be drinking. It's BYOB. I can't promise. Try to capture as many moments as possible so I can tell my story.
Said she ain't need it like that. Great night first.
Give him one more chance. Get started. You act like I got it wrong or something.
I could not. Niggas started off late.
Star, jar. Star, jar, car, star, jar. Car, star, jar.
Okay.
Jar. No, see, if y'all chilled out, I would have had that.
So after that Christmas party, I went out for, it was a chill little night. Like we didn't really do too much. We went to Seaside.
In this game, sit back, be patient. Niggas act like the game went vacant. Niggas act like something taken. What? Ain't nothing but a little bit of straight no take. Been kicking shit popping out daily. On the island, it's a movie I'm making. I'm counting the zeros with Robert De Niro. He telling them that you're amazing. Put that shit on. Nigga get shit on. I bought 2 whips and I put my bitch on. She put this wrist on. She factory set up with Richard Mill prongs. Turn a pandemic into a pandemic. You know that's the shit that we on. Yes, sir. Them niggas gon' pull up and L at this shit that's together. Won't fuck with you homes. I don't do the fake kicking. They go a record is taking. It's a problem with you, then we straight in it.
So that was another nice little outing before I went home to Georgia.
Welcome aboard the freight train. Please hold on. This train is departing. The next stop is for domestic baggage claim and ground transportation.
I didn't, of course, I don't film too much around family, but also I don't film much when I'm in Georgia because I'm usually not doing anything for real. Baby, I'm sleeping. I kid you not, I'm taking multiple naps a day because that really is just, I guess it's my safe space because I am just, you know, like when you have a significant other and you get around them and it's you just keep on falling asleep by them, you struggle to stay awake with them. That's how it is for me when I go home. As far as going places and sightseeing, baby, it's Augusta, Georgia. Ain't nothing to do over there for real. I just came off of a really tough semester. I'm sleeping. That's why it wasn't much footage. I did record me helping prep for my parents cooking gumbo. Well, really my mom, but me and my dad like to help her prep. So they're building me up to making the gumbo by myself. So who knows, maybe next year I'll be making a whole pot of gumbo by myself for real, but we'll see.
So Micayla, next thing you're gonna do is make a gumbo. So take note of your ingredients here. This is the worst part right here.
Why?
Cooking slime out of the okra, which really ain't nothing. It's just really time.
I thought the roux was the worst part.
Yeah. Well, you make a roux when you make stew, right?
Yeah, but it takes less time.
Why? Because you're using less flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for somebody like yourself, you ain't gonna be making no pot this big. You understand the following what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas! We teaching how to make gumbo. Authentic, not authentic. So all y'all proper people out there, or I ain't gonna call you proper, but that actually pronounce words. We're gonna call it authentic or authentic. Make it so much better though, because nothing sticks to it. Because there ain't nothing like cleaning an okra pot. Where it's, I want you to make it all the time, but you know what they don't understand? This is an expensive dish.
It's only as expensive
When you're making a big pot.
No, it's an expensive dish no matter what.
Well, it is a lot of meat.
The sausage cost you, the shrimp cost you.
That
I don't know.
Right. If you want it to be
You don't
good.
put crabs in there, the crabs cost you.
Some people do just chicken and sausage.
That's what most people do when they're just making a little gumbo. They just do chicken and sausage.
You ain't gonna do that. Should start from over there.
Missed one.
We're transferring to LSU colors as they play their bowl game tonight. Boom.
Noise.
But yeah, when I'm at home, in those clips, I sound so unenthusiastic, but I'm really just super duper just relaxed, like almost a little drowsy. The house got melatonin in it for some reason. Like I just be like, that's really where I let all my walls down, and I'm just like, just relaxed, super relaxed. And I don't even like have the mask to sound energetic or anything like that. Like I'm really just chilling.
Good morning, y'all. So I was gonna continue this vlog until after I graduate in May, but I think I'm gonna end it here. It's the last day of 2025, and I just think this is a good stopping place, because when I think about how the vlog is gonna be in its totality, I don't think I want 2025 energy. I'm just gonna say my closing remarks about 2025, and I'm gonna 1, 2, 3 release them. 2025 was a lot, which is why I barely posted here on YouTube. We lived, we learned, and we will continue to live and learn. Now I will say this latter half of 2025 was definitely the better half. And honestly, for 2026, I just hope that I have a good year all around, because it's been a minute. It's been a couple years since I've had a year that was good all around, you know? I want to hear nothing but good news in 2026. And I want to hear nothing but good opportunities. I want to be able to choose between my opportunities. And this is me just, manifesting. I'm about to go get up, get dressed and everything so I can go across the street. Get these nails taken off. They're real old. I haven't had these in for a month. they gotta go. I gotta clean. My place isn't like dirty or anything. It's just I gotta unpack from being in Georgia. I haven't unpacked yet, and I gotta cook. We do have a couple things to do today, but nothing too serious. Yesterday I took the time to bed rot and just rot. So that's what I did. Now today I have more energy. Overall, this year I feel neutral about this year. Like so much happened. Like I had some really low lows, but I also had a good amount of highs. So I'm just like in the middle about it. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I have no idea what this is gonna look like once I put it together. I was just trying to capture as many moments as I can without feeling pressured to be a vlogger, you know? Like, I don't want to vlog all the time. I don't really want to speak when I'm in these moments. I do still find value in capturing these moments, even if I'm not talking directly to y'all. And sometimes I do want to just talk to y'all. But you know, like, it doesn't always like come together. Like, I'm not the most cohesive person. I'm just like, let me pick up the camera and just show y'all this real quick. You know, and just I like giving y'all little glimpses into my life without being engrossed in the camera and trying to get the perfect shot. Like, I want to capture the moment while still being in the moment. Yeah, here's to 2026. Remember to never stop growing. I'll see you on the next year. Bye.
So yeah, that's the end of all of the clips I got from 2025. So where I'm at now, I have graduated and I'm currently not working. I'm actually like, this is my summer vacation before I started a PhD program, but I got accepted into the University of Houston Clinical Psychology PhD program. Doctoral, baby. So I'm gonna be Dr. Carter, okay, in about 5-6 years. So super excited to tell y'all that. Last semester was on the easier side. It wasn't as bad as the 2025 fall semester, but I did have a hiccup because I had to take the comprehensive exam. I scored a 90 on the multiple choice portion, and on the essay you had to get 3 out of 4 questions correct, and I only got 2. And I was super devastated because, like, how am I gonna do this well on multiple choice, but y'all gonna fail me on the essay? Like, I was like, that really stressed me out, because I'm like you have to pass the comprehensive, you have to pass both portions of the comprehensive exam to graduate. And of course, you know, I plan to graduate in May. The rule before was that, you know, if you don't pass, you're gonna have to wait the next semester to take it again. They changed some things around for people like me who just so happen to not pass a portion, and they let me redo the essay portion of the exam, and I passed, and that was that. But I must say, getting that news that I did not pass the first time, I literally stressed myself into getting physically sick. So that wasn't fun, but it resolved itself within a couple weeks. I passed, and that was that. Took my graduation pictures, graduated. I got sick shortly after I graduated, because y'all, that letdown effect is so real. When you're under such high stress for a long time and you finally are able to let your walls down and relax, like, your immune system kind of weakens for a little bit. So I did catch strep throat. Since I got into the PhD program, which I found out in April, I got a phone call. So, and because I got a phone call, I thought I was like gonna get an email for some reason, and I was at work too. I was like trying to hurry up and answer the phone. Like, I had to get up and go to the restroom so I could answer the phone, and I just like didn't have time to even like record anything. So my professor of interest called me and told me like, hey, you still interested? Mind you, I interviewed with them way back in January. So to finally get that call after waiting for so long, like, I was so happy. And like, y'all, like, this is really what I've been working towards, like, this entire time, for real. Getting into the PhD program is the hardest part. Man, I can make more videos on this whole process if y'all want. But yeah, I feel like I've gotten over the hump. And even though what's after the hump is still difficult and it's gonna be a lot, it's all the plan. Like, this is what I expected and this is what I wanna do. It was just a matter of being accepted. So super happy that I was able to get into a rigorous research institution. With that being said, I am vacationing. Now I have more time to make content. And like so much has changed in a year. I'm just so ready to update y'all. I'm really hoping to carry this into when I start the PhD program and try to at least be a little consistent with content, but we'll see. So y'all will be seeing more of me. So now it's time for me to close out the video for real. Remember to never stop growing. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" low mix, them niggas sticking your chick. Pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flipping. Bar sipping, car dipping, redwood brain gripping. Still tipping out, still falling out.
That bitch said you had your baby.